All right, shalom, shalom. Before I begin, I'm going to start off first by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem, Rakak Kudash. I'm going to give double honor to my teachers, the head elders and apostles of Great Millstone. I want to give a peace, blessing, and salutation to the hopeful elect. And I want to do a real quick lesson, all right, just going into basically how everything that's in this kingdom, everything that Esau Edom has to offer in his kingdom, it's not like we don't want it or we don't desire it, but we want it in righteousness. And what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is, you know how, let's say, a lot of these jakes that are celebrities, man, they'll sell out. It's like it. They'll sell out for the fame, the fortune, the status, the women. All right. Basically, they'll sell out to enjoy the finer things in life. And it's not like we don't want to enjoy the finer things in life. We just want to enjoy the finer things in life in righteousness. Okay. We want to enjoy the finer things in life in righteousness. We want it when the Lord gives it to us. So the houses, the mansions, the palaces, all right, the women, all right, having a lot of children, all right, the wealth, the status, the fortune, the fame, the royalty, living like royalty, the servants. We want it all in righteousness, right? We don't want it on this side, man. We don't. We want it in the next world to come. All right. We want it in the next world to come. That's where we want ours, man. See, a lot of jakes, a lot of these jakes out here, well, especially these celebrities jakes, they don't have that mindset, or they couldn't wait. They couldn't what is it, man? Suffer the affliction of their people, right? They wanted to enjoy sin for a season because they couldn't be patient, man. All right. They couldn't be patient and wait for, all right, the Lord, all right, wait for Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah to give them what they desire, their heart's desire, man. Right? Every last one of their heart's desire. Right? They couldn't wait on the Lord for that. So they sold out to Esau Edom, right, to enjoy the finer things of life. But us, like I said, it ain't like we don't want to enjoy the finer things of life. It ain't like we don't want to have servants. It ain't like we don't want to have a lot of women. It ain't like we don't want to have big ass houses, palaces, all right, nice ass palaces, all right, drive the nicest, best cars, right, have a lot of children. You know what I'm saying? Have a lot of children. It ain't like we don't, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like we don't want those things. It's just we want it in righteousness. Because here in this kingdom, it's all vanity. Right? It's all vanity. And like scripture say, the fashion of this world passeth away. Let's get that real quick, man. Everything that's in this, and everything here on this side, here in America, Babylon the Great, all that shit gonna be a thing of the past, man. Right? All that's gonna be destroyed. It's gonna be annihilated. It's gonna be wiped out. It's gonna be no more. So why would we seek it on this side if we know that, okay, America, Babylon the Great gonna be destroyed? Right? The nice cars we got, that all this fame and fortune and accolades and recognition and royal like status, all that we have, man, all that, if we had it here in America, it'll all be done away, it'll all be a thing of the past eventually. All right? We wouldn't be able to enjoy it forever. So why the fuck would we seek it? If we wouldn't be able to enjoy it forever. See, in the kingdom of heaven, we're going to be able to enjoy, all right, that fancy royal like life, or royal life. We're going to be able to enjoy that for eternity, man. All right? We're going to be able to enjoy that for eternity. That royal lifestyle, that royal, you know what I'm saying? That status, that wealth, that fortune, that high status. All right. We're gonna be able to enjoy that for eternity in the kingdom of heaven, man. But hey, like I said, if you see that here in America, Babylon the Great, That's only temporary, man. So like, just going back into this lesson, man. You know, we desire the finer things in life. It's just we desire it in righteousness, man. Simple as that, right? But just going back to the point, proving the point of everything here in this life will be destroyed. This book is 1 Corinthians chapter 7. All right, and I'm sorry, 29. It says, "But this I say, brethren, the time is short. It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none, and they that weep as though they wept not, and they that rejoice as though they rejoiced not, and they that buy as though they possessed not." Okay? "And they that use this world is not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away." So, knowing that the fashion of this world is going to pass away, why would we seek? Why would we seek the finer things in life on this side, man? You know, why would we seek the fame, the fortune, and the high class, the royal status, so to speak? You know, having servants, having, having a lot of women. Why would we seek that on this side? Why? You know? And in any ways, it wasn't meant for us to obtain that on this side, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. This is not your kingdom. This was not the kingdom where you was meant to receive those things, man. Let Scripture say, Micah 2:10. "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest." This was not the place. This was not meant to be the place of our rest. This was not meant to be the place where we would, accumulate a whole bunch of, wealth, right? Fortune, right? Live a royal life. This wasn't the place in which we was meant to live a royal life, man. All right? This was a place in which we was meant to serve out a captivity, man, affliction. But a lot of our people, as you see, a lot of these celebrities, a lot of our people, a lot of celebrity jakes, they wasn't willing to go through that affliction first, right? Then get to the kingdom. You got to go through that affliction first, all right? We got to go through this affliction first, right? Before we can get, that status, man. Before we could really, enjoy life, man. Right? We got to suffer first. We had to suffer first, man, before we could really enjoy life. But a lot of our people, they didn't want to go through that suffering first. So what they do? They took, they took a different path, man, because they didn't want to go through the straight and narrow way, man. They didn't want to suffer the affliction, all right, of the people of Zion. They just wanted to enjoy sin for a season, man. They didn't want to have to suffer. They like your Jay-Z's, your P. Diddy's, all right? Them niggas, obviously, as you can see, they didn't want to, like I said, man, they didn't want to have to suffer the, being on the low level, right? Being at the bottom, right? They didn't want to have to go through that. They wanted what the Lord is going to give to us. They wanted it on this side, man. Like I said, that royal class, that high status, right? The Lord making Jerusalem a praise in the earth. 2/3 of these celebrities of our people, your Jay-Z's, your P. Diddy's, all right, your Chris Browns and whatnot, they wanted to be a praise in the earth on this side, man. They didn't want to wait. They didn't want to wait patiently. They didn't want to suffer patiently. They didn't want to endure, right, this affliction. Which either way, even though they got all that wealth and fame and fortune and royal like lifestyle, them niggas are still they're still under the curses. They're still under the curses. All right? So, just as I'm going into this lesson, man, like I said, it's not like we don't desire the finer things in life. It's not like we don't want to, be able to travel to a whole bunch of different places, and you know what I'm saying, just explore. It's not like we don't want to explore the world, explore out into the into explore the world and live like a king. It's not like we don't want that. We want it in righteousness, man. Straight up, we desire it in righteousness. All right, we desire to live like God's in righteousness. All right, see your Jay-Z's and your P. Diddy's, the ones of our people, all right, that are celebrities now, right? They desire that God lifestyle on this side. Like I said, they didn't want to wait for it. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, as you can see, they didn't want to wait for it, man. Right? They wanted it now. They didn't want to have to suffer first. All right? And they're gonna suffer even more. Because you didn't want to suffer the light affliction, you're gonna suffer more affliction. Right? The Lord gonna destroy you straight up. Whether you die in the destruction or whether the Lord have Esau Edom do something to you. All right? All because you couldn't suffer, a light affliction, man. All because you couldn't suffer, all because you didn't want to suffer, man. But you try to find the easy way out, man. You didn't want to wait patiently for the Lord to give it to you. You wanted it now. You couldn't wait for it. You wanted it now. All right? This book is 2 Peter chapter 3. And I'm going to start at, I'm going to go straight to the point. Verse 13, I'm going to start at 11. It says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hastening into the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. Right? Nevertheless, we, according to the Lord's promise, we look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. Okay, so like I said, like going back into the topic of this lesson, man. We desire the finer things in life. We just desire it in righteousness. The fame, the fortune, all right, the royalty, the servants, the women, the palaces, all right, the vehicles, so to speak. Because in the kingdom of heaven, it ain't gonna be like you say the word vehicle now, you think of what, like a car or whatever. And hey, in the kingdom of heaven, man, our vehicle is gonna be them chariots, man. All right, them chariots. All right, so-called UFOs. Right. So like I said, it ain't like we don't desire nice vehicles, but we just desire it in righteousness. We want it in the kingdom of heaven. Right. This world is created for many, but the world to come is created for few. That's what world we're looking forward to, man. We would rather, we want, like I said, we would rather, we want the next world to come. Simple as that, man. We would rather the next world to come. All right, not this world. We'll rather, like I said, we'll rather enjoy the finer things in life in the next world and not this world. So, I'm I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there. Right? I kind of just wanted to kind of touch on that real quick. Just a couple of thoughts came in my head. And, I just kind of wanted to say that. You know what I'm saying? So Lord's willing is edifying, all right? So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honor to my teachers, the head elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And peace, blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect. And Lord is willing, this was edifying. Till next time I say shalom.